Okay, let's try this again. We're going to be French braiding this section of hair that is still loose. French braiding your own hair is kind of tricky, but once you get used to it, it works pretty well to keep it tied up. I've got all the hair I don't want French braided tied back so it doesn't get in the way. This is just a technique I use because I find it gets in the way a lot and it becomes awkward, and braiding your hair is hard enough. Braiding your hair and avoiding your own hair is even harder. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the very front bit of the section that we're front braiding and split it into 3. So there's 1 section, 2 sections, and 3 sections. Now, the longer your hair is, the trickier this is, but the longer your hair is, the better French braiding works to keep it out of the way. So once I have my 3 sections, I have 2 in one hand, 1 in the other. I take the one from the far side, cross it over the middle, and now it's the middle one. Then I take the one from the other side, cross it over that one. So now my one from my left hand is now in my right hand, and the other one is in the middle. I'm going to do this one more time so that I have a good start to my braid before I start getting into the complicated bits. As you can see here, it's starting to be braided. Now what I'm going to do is every time I cross it over, I'm just going to grab a little bit of new hair to add to it. Now this is the tricky part. We're still going to cross over, but it's going to be with a fatter chunk of hair. You've got to make sure you keep everything super tight or your French braid is going to look poofy and ridiculous. So now what I'm going to do is grab another small chunk of hair from this side, add it, and cross it over, flip it back because it's in the way. So now you can see it's starting to get bigger and it's sticking to my head because I'm adding new hair to it every time. So we're going to keep, oh crap, I lost it. Doing this on such a tiny screen is really awkward. I'm filming this with my phone. So then I'm going to grab another chunk of hair here. And, oops, looks like I got some from my elastic. That's okay. I'm going to cross it over. And again, when your hair is long, it takes a bit to get used to French braiding it because you have to like deal with the ends always getting in the way. But as long as you keep it tight and you're patient, you'll be fine. So it looks like I've missed a bit of hair up here, so I'm just going to grab that whole chunk and I'm going to add it. And then I'm going to cross it over. And then I'm going to add some more. Again, I'm pulling hair out of the bits that I had tied up because I've decided that I had too much tied up. I'm going to take this hair, cross it over, and every time I cross over, I'm making sure it's pulled very tight so that it doesn't come loose when I'm fighting. So it looks like I got most of the hair I wanted in there. So now we just regular braid to the end. And to regular braid, you're just going to keep doing that same crossover pattern. So we grab it, we cross it over, and we pull it tight. We grab it from the side, cross it over, and pull it tight. And you're just going to keep doing this until you reach the end of your hair. Now what I like to do is pretend this is all braided. I'll take an elastic and I'll put one at the base here where my French braid ended. This just keeps it all a little bit tighter, and then I'll have another one at the end here.